Coming up on Aussie Goes Gaming. I shoot loads of mannequins. I get lost. What? And I don't realize quick enough that I'm supposed to press something here. Oh. I was meant to do something. All this and more coming up on today's episode. Before we dive in, let's travel back in time to the year 1991. A time when we saw the beginning of the end for the Soviet Union.
Of the Soviet Union.
The internet was only really starting to emerge.
What is the internet?
Every girl was being serenaded by the enchanting voice of Bryan Adams.
No, it's true.
And one of the best movies ever put on screen was made.
Revenge times.
Yes, ladies and gents, if you couldn't tell by the title of the video, we are playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6, a series I haven't played since the first one was released in 2010, so naturally, I was a bit rusty. However, on this channel, we make no excuses.
And there's no excuse. No excuse.
We full send on everything we do, so we dove in head first on the veteran difficulty. When we first load in, it seems my boy Marshall, Woods and Harrow are all in trouble with the CIA Director Livingston for disobeying a direct order. We don't know much yet, only that Marshall and team are blaming whatever happened on a group called the Pantheon. So to find out more, our journey starts out in Q8, where I entered this with the utmost confidence. Oh shit. And then we enter our first firefight, where quite quickly I realise I might be a little over my head with this one. Can't die here. There's no way. I just started the game. Fuck. Oh shit. I can't push up, son. I'm out of fucking health. Oh fucking hell. After dying another 4 times, we finally beat the first part of the first level. What a start. Oh, I think did something. We did the first bit. And after figuring out that I'm supposed to do something here, am I meant to do something? Oh, open. We do grab our man, allow we? Then, after figuring out this confusing wheel because I've never used it before, we start seeing some kids on our way to the pickup point. Naturally though, even with the help of RC cars, I still managed to die another 6 times. I'm going for the truck! Shit! Jesus. What's that? Pick up? What's that do? Armor plate. Hold that. Oh, I was reading! This is veteran, mate. There is no time for reading. Oh, no way. No way! After taking it very slowly, we do finally make our way through that section, where I hope that we're at the end of the level, but of course, alas, that is not to be. We next find ourselves in a canyon where I really don't want to take the lead. Why am I leading? Wait, do you want to? No. And after a few attempts, I figure out that hanging back is the way to go. I do get so excited, however, when I complete it. Yes! Checkpoint! That I forget there's probably more to come. Jesus friggin' Christ. Luckily I got that checkpoint, I was not expecting that. I just got so excited. Then we slide down a mound, and after all that hard work, who shows up? Our boy, Adler. What in the fuck? And after a bit of a scrap with the legend, and a few cryptic words for Woods.
Wait, I got a message for Woods. Oh yeah? Tell him Bishop takes a look.
He said it.
It seemed Adler was coming with us. And then let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Bay is still in charge of Call of Duty, so before we know it, we have a chopper chasing us. And it seems that I am tasked with taking this thing out with a rocket launcher, which luckily for everybody, I am a complete natural at.
Damn, I missed it.
So taking this sucker down on my first try, if Your first try is actually your second try, and narrowly escaping a helicopter taking our heads off, we do actually complete the first level. 18 deaths already, guys. Oh boy, this is going to be a slugfest. After narrowly escaping Q8, we're off to Adler's Hideout, which acts as a sort of hub world for the game. You can upgrade your fighting skills and all your gear with the money that you find throughout the levels. But for me, only having enough for one perk, it was an obvious choice. I know I need that, because my aim sucks. Now with that issue hopefully sorted, it was time to take on the next level, Blood Feud. We start off by checking our watch, and it's 9 o'clock.
Almost 9 o'clock.
Anyone else remember Happy Gilmore? What a classic. Anyway, back to it. We answer the payphone and are introduced to our main girl, Sev. She tasks us with hunting down a dude named Yannick to see if he's linked to a secret organization called the Pantheon. So it seems we've got to infiltrate this church to get to the clock tower. Let's go, baby! It's a stealth mission. And that's taking out some dudes and sneaking around like Sneaky McSneakerson.
I wore sneakers for sneaking.
We managed to reach the clock tower without dying. I know, right? What an absolute weapon. We then scope out our man Yannick, wait for the magic words. We fire. Oh, is it gonna hit? The suspense is killing me. Bang! This time, I didn't miss. Ooh, that was gruesome, Call of Duty. And naturally, that shot would have got us some attention, so I was expecting the worst. I mean, this is Call of Duty after all, right? Floods of enemies start coming out, but it didn't cut. So I just kind of naturally strutted back to the van. No problem. Just kidding. Of course I died once. I mean, of course. What did you expect? And then we see our main girl Sev in the flesh, where she just wrecks this dude for some reason, and then we join her in the van. Nope. Get in the... There we go. In the van. Graceful as a swan. It does look as if Sev isn't done with his graceful swans for the evening yet, so we're off to some fancy restaurant to take down a few more targets. And now, in my mind, I'm in the clear to walk past the guards here, and apparently I'm not. They know who I am. So if someone in the comments could care to explain that one to me, because of course I die because of this.
I'll give you that one for free.
Anyway, this time we head around the back because we learn our lesson, and we head on over into the vent. Have a little look around, smoke this guy, drop down.
James? For England. For England, Alec.
And then after being bugged for like the 4th time to head into the antechamber.
Get to the antechamber. Get to the antechamber. Trip the alarm. I'll be ready.
Yes, Sev, I know. I'm going. I get to the antechamber where Sev wants me to surrender? What are you doing, Sev?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I'll never question you again. And after putting on my best acting performance, we are introduced to a Sadie, and doesn't he just look like an arsehole? And Sev smokes this chick to save my ass, and then the chase is on. We grab a few bits and we head after our man Sadie. And I must mention, during this part, I am super proud of myself for not actually shooting a pedestrian. Also, tip, don't use akimbo pistols long range. I mean, you knew, right? And after diving around and feeling like I'm just invincible, I get my ass absolutely lit up here. Oh, the joys of Call of Duty veteran. So after that little wake-up call, I do decide to sack it a little bit more cautiously after this. But you actually take on Omar, it seems, before you can get to a Sadie. And Omar has a heavy machine gun and is a prick. And if you hang out in the open too long, he will smoke you. So naturally, I just try and snipe him with my shotgun. It's not ideal, guys. It's so stupid, and I deserve to die there. So next time we find a better gun, and we do actually take him down. And then it's after our main man Sadie. Now I expected some huge chasing scene, and I'm being really cautious here to make sure that we don't get absolutely axed. And then shoot this person, and that actually ends up being Sev. Oops, sorry, Don. How'd you get there so quickly? So I run on over. She tells me to check the street. I check the street, blast some bullets into the limo, and we crash the bastard. Catch you later, Sadie. We hardly knew you. It was not too bad that level, actually. I only died 5 times, making my total 23, so it seems as if the whole game is more stealth-based. I mean, we're gonna be fine. But, of course, guys, it's not gonna. And boy, if you haven't played this game yet, some curveballs are coming for all of you. Now we have Savati on our team. We get word from Marshall that some German guy called Felix is also going to join us. And he gives us the intel that our boy Adler has been captured. And we got to go break him out of the DC Black site. So, off we go to our next mission, Most Wanted. The mission is simple. Find McKenna, scan his retina to get into the black site, break out our boy Adler. Now can we finally do a mission without dying? Let's find out.
How about no, Scott? Okay.
We start out with the most lethal of weapons to do this, by the way. A camera. No, seriously though, but for the 90s, this tech is actually pretty badass. Then as we walk in, we bump into Haru, who gives us a pretty stern warning ahead of going in. We head over to Sev, where we get our first glimpse of our main man, Senator McKenna. And to get him, we first have to sneak into the cloakroom, and after searching for about 3 hours...
3 hours later...
grab a note from his coat, which reveals the whereabouts of his main man, Grisham. And once we get confirmation of who he is, it's off to find him, and bang! Spartan kick that fool in the face, and grab his pager. And after cracking his pager's code, it's off to take out McKenna, where I get lost, and god damn it! We die. Anyway, luckily I do respond right near where he is, so that's good, because honestly, even to now, I still have no idea what that was, so thanks for that one, game.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Everybody gets one.
And after fooling McKenna with my top-notch lying skills, wreck his guards, slam that guy's face into the grill like so, and then knock his ass to the ground for the retina scan. What'd you want? Jeez, you're picky, Felix. Come on, man. Then after pretending that these guys just don't exist, love your work, guys.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Thank you, Peter.
We head past the rent-a-cops on the roof, and we meet up with Sev and Marshall to get better equipped for the job ahead. Hang on, Adler. We're coming.
Hold on, Marge. I'm coming home, baby.
And as we break in, it seems them pesky Pantheon are at it again. The quiet option, obviously, Marshall. Now, seriously, is the quiet option even possible? Someone let me know in the comments, because I died 5 times trying to get through this bit. Did it roll back? Oh my days, it rolled back down the stairs. Ah, twat face. Pantheon bastards. We do eventually, though, find ourselves by some thick steel doors where our boy is on the other side. And we send in his RC car to blow up the electrical box or whatever that thing is to open it up. Now see, even this takes me a few goes as I have to find out the hard way that, number 1, the stunner thing is god awful, and 2, you're actually supposed to use the desks and cabinets to your advantage. Isn't it funny how, like, some things are so clear after, after the fact? Anyway, we blow up the box and we grab our boy Adler. God damn, he's so fucking cool. And then we head back up to take on more Pantheon on our way out. Naturally, of course, on the way back, I do manage to die a further 6 times.
Oh, it just got worse.
And then, to rub salt into the wound, we're gonna take on the flippin' Terminator. Who actually turned out to not be that bad. We then fight our way back up to the top, jump on some bikes. Marshall says the cheesiest line you're probably ever gonna hear.
If we can't outgun him, we outrun him.
He's a terrible line.
And we escape. No problems. Just kidding. I had no idea I was supposed to press something there.
What?
One last pesky death. Why not? With 19 deaths on that level, that takes our death count up to 42. Starting to stack up a little bit. Now, if you remember our man Alawi from earlier, apparently he has given some information to Adler that the Pantheon has some kind of alliance with Iraq where Saddam Hussein, yes, you heard that correct, Saddam Hussein, has been given access to some weapon called the Cradle. So it's up to us to head to Iraq to find out more on this mysterious weapon. In the next mission, called Hunting Season.
And fabrication! It's Wabbit season! Duck season! Wabbit season!
So we land in Iraq, and straight away, my attempts to complete a level without dying goes down the drain, because I thought these dudes were on my team.
Oh, that's so stupid.
We then take down our first Scud and meet up with the SAS, who give us further instructions to take down 3 more Scud sites, which are scattered throughout the level. So me being me and trying to be extremely cost effective, I decided to just head out on foot.
Okay, you don't think we're doing this on foot, do you? Agreed. We should take one of the vehicles.
Well,
There
fucking.
are a couple rovers available, okay, so take your pick.
I was just thinking, I was like, dude, it's gonna take ages.
Now, here I'm a bit annoyed at myself because I take down the first Scud and then I should just run for it. But instead I try and shoot a few more guys and I pay the price and have to have a further few more cracks before learning my lesson.
Oh, man! Can you believe it? It was right there!
And legging it straight after I blow up the first Scud. Now on my way to the second Scud, and I highly recommend you probably do this, and maybe even go here first, because I find myself having to save a helicopter team, where I die straight away trying to do so, and then basically immediately died again trying to do so. At that point I thought maybe I should just give this up, but I am glad I persisted, because saving a helicopter team gains you access to the stealth bomber, which is going to make the next 2 Scuds much easier. And I apologize to anyone saying that's cheating, but on this channel, we take those easy wins. And on my way to the third, I crushed some guys before again just laying the smacketh down via a stealth bomber. Super easy. And then next, we take on Saddam's palace. In the next mission, the Cradle. Hunting season, not too bad a mission. Died 12 times overall, so that brings my death count up to 54. Not too bad, but this next mission made me almost want to quit. So we start this mission, the Cradle, by crashing through these gates, and then as soon as the vehicle stops...
On the fucking. Oh my god, dude.
I die. Again. You gotta love veteran on Call of Duty when you don't even have a chance and you're dead. And then I get lit up a few more times before, honestly, I genuinely think it was just luck that got me through that first part. But, you know, whatever, we'll take it. We then keep storming the bunker where I use a stealth bomber and kill my own man. Nailed it. We then get to go on a 10+ death spree as I cannot, guys, I cannot for the life of me get past that stupid green smoke man. And then I get frustrated because the checkpoint takes me back to the staircase well before that, and I try and rush things, which gets me killed a bunch of times. Like so. And then I find out, if near that end part, near the bunker doors, you just head off to the left, that gives you a checkpoint. I mean, we love that. We love it. We really do. It did make me want to break my TV, but whatever. So then after a few more cracks again at the green smoke man, I don't know what else to call him. I think, again, it's just luck that this dude doesn't smoke me while I'm reloading. But either way, you know, we'll take it.
What the hell, bro? Fuck you, man.
And then finally, I head down into the bunker. And I've already racked up 13 deaths before the second part of the mission. Now the second part sees us having to regroup the SAS, so we got to head up to the roof, which I assume is safe, and I die. Awesome. So learning from that, we shoot up on the left-hand side, and then we get stuck in one of those kind of standoff sort of deals. And after again being lit up a few times, we do manage to get their choppers gone and call on our own, and of course, I start moving towards the wrong door. So of course it's like, oh, what an idiot. Let's just move to the back and we'll just get on the chopper. And of course, no, I die.
Fuck, shit the fuck. Oh. Don't have to do that again.
Anyways, we digress. At least it's a good checkpoint, so we can just jump straight onto the escape chopper and get the out that mission. In the ass. Piece of the cradle. You. And we had 26 deaths the overall tally, making it now a total of 80. Still not 3 digits, but with what's coming up next, oh boy, it's gonna be. Yes, guys, I think you know what I'm on about. It's on to Emergence. Possibly my least favorite mission in the whole game, even more so than the cradle.
Double hate.
Loathe entirely.
Anyways, after figuring out that the Pantheon has a secret weapon called the Cradle, it's time to head off to an underground facility where we think we've located the source. And naturally, I am the one that falls off the ladder, and I end up in the thick of it. Now, so this mission is simple when you break it down. There are 4 different rooms, and each room has a different colored key card, which we will need to open the main doors to get ourselves out. So, let's get to it. And we start with the yellow side room, and we take on our first mini-boss, which is, of course, IB first try, times 9. Whatever, we finally get it done.
Ah, fucking hell.
We then head to the red room where this guy can go jump as he runs after you, has zombies running after you, and you only really have a limited amount of room. Needless to say, my L1 button got a good workout here as I was spamming that thing for dear life, trying to avoid this guy as much as possible. So this one I found by far the hardest.
Bad. Fucking oh my god, I got stuck. God, there's like nowhere to fucking run. I don't know where he is. Oh my god, he's in front of me.
And you can tell with just how ecstatic I was when I finished this bastard off.
Back yourself! Yes! Fuck you! You fucking prick!
Next, it's the green room, where honestly, come on Call of Duty, you couldn't have given us a better checkpoint, so I have to spend 10 minutes each time chasing this fucking red mannequin around. Now, see, I first believe that's all we have to do, and then of course, no, we gotta take down this guy while plastic mannequins hoard your dreams at the same time.
Ah, shit! Please tell me I get to stay at that part now, because that was just stupid.
Oh. And lastly, it's on to the blue room, where this director hides away his inanimate objects. I then for some reason think that I'm safe on top of this cage, and no, he can climb up there as well, and so can his little zombie companions. Awesome.
I thought that would be better.
We do finally take him down though, and then it's back to the main room where, let's say, the CEO of directors awaits us. Oh yes, here we go. Any guesses on how many tries this took me? 5, 10, 20. Well, if you said 25 times, you're way off because, believe it or not, I actually did this first try. Oh man, my consistency knows no bounds. Anyways, with the CEO defeated, we can leave this zombie-like hellhole and get back to something a little more espionage-like. Of course, keeping tally of my overall death score. That mission alone cost me 34 deaths, bringing my death total up to 124. Fuck you, Red Room. Fuck you. Now, before we move on to the next mission, High Rollers, the game about to drop a bombshell.
Is it faster this time?
Faster, yes. And more aggressive, as requested.
Oh yes, Harrow is in on it. So let's go find out more by first coming and sitting at this poker table. Smashed it. Next, we swap back to a main man case where we have to cut the power to 3 separate electricity boxes and again surrender to the guards inside. I mean, hey, it did work last time, so. And then we head back to the poker room where, honestly, I just guessed that this card swap would beat us straight, so I mean, we'll take it.
Hit me.
You have 17, sir. I like to live dangerously. 4, 21. 5. I'll stay.
And then after that, we swap to Felix, who needs to sneak into the server room where there's a vent we need to sneak through. Dude, it's there. It's there. It's behind you. Oh my god.
Oh, far out.
Possibly the toughest part I'd faced so far, until I have to enter this code and get found out. Far out. First death, and come on. Then after resetting the keycard so we can open the armory, we use Sev to head downstairs and unlock the elevator, which of course we do first try. Okay, fourth. Whatever. And then we blow up this huge safe door, which of course alerts the guards. So whilst Felix takes his sweet time turning off what I think is the security to this deposit box we need. Look, I don't know. I don't really play these games for the story, if I'm completely honest. But anyway, we have to fend off hordes of guards who are now on alert. We then go back to Chase, who's getting punched in the face. We then break out of yet another containment. God damn, Chase is good at that. We then go grab the dossier that we're all after. Meet up with our comrades. Die a couple times. Take down the stupid shielded Pantheon. Oh my god, they're so annoying. And then we escape. Not too bad. Only 11 deaths that time. Making our total up to 135. Ah well, it is what it is. Next, Adler has a mate in CENTCOM who gets us onto an airbase where it looks like we have located a very dangerous man, Matvey Gusev, who is the creator of this weapon called the Cradle. We start out in an airport in Kuwait that's, let's be honest, seen better days, and quite quickly I realized, God, I cannot aim with sniper rifles. I don't know why this is, it just seems to be something that I've never been good at.
Doesn't matter that. Jesus.
But anyway, after only dying once, though, we stroll past the mortars, and then just as I'm starting to feel confident, the deaths start rolling in. Fucking grenades, man. I don't know why I don't just throw them back. I just panic and die. And it's not a very effective strategy. Next, oh no, PTSD comes rolling in because Green Smoke Man is back and we get mowed down.
Of course.
These Pantheon sponges, man, I'm telling you. So I just ran way back like a scared little bitch and I shot him from afar, but I mean, hey, don't judge, it worked, right? And then to add on more PTSD, does anyone remember a fun little number called Mile High Club from Call of Duty 4? If you don't, go play that mission on Veteran and try not to die under 200 times. I dare you. And then if you saw from earlier, I picked up a chain gun, so it is my turn for a Terminator moment. Ah, thank God for teammates though. They just become sponges for the enemy RC cars. Thank you very much, guys. We then storm into the cockpit to grab our man. Or not. It seems the pesky bastard tricked us, so we got a kamikaze across the airfield where... Oh, baby, yes. Oh. So much yes. And boom. We blow up his plane. After a bit of interrogating, we find out that the weapon is going to be in Fortuga, a Russian prison camp. Awesome. And that's ground control, guys. Not too bad. 17 deaths. So if my maths is correct, that makes my total death count up to 152. My God, has it seriously been that many? Jesus. Anyways, with only a few missions left to go, can we keep it under 200? Answer, if a certain part of a certain mission coming up counts, absolutely not. If it doesn't, maybe. Let's find out. But before we do that, guys, we first got to go under the radar. This mission is pretty simple. We got to head into a Russian prison camp, mess with their satellite dish, a SAM site, and make sure their chopper goes nowhere, all without being noticed. So, because I don't understand what keen eye means, we abort the chopper part and head for the satellite dish, where I take out this guy, not knowing someone is directly around the corner. Needless to say, that didn't work. We do manage to plant a bomb on the control panel, eventually. And then we head on over to the SAM site, where I decide to give keen eye option a go. It works, and then we head off to trim the wiring of a new Scud missile, where I then convince our man to set it up into the Scud. That guy is so fired next week.
Okay, let's make this sporting.
Scud missile man.
If you can tell me why I shouldn't fire you without using the letter E, you can keep your job.
Okay. I'm a good work guy.
You're fired.
But I didn't say.
You will.
And lastly, it's onto their chopper, which earlier I grabbed some water, which I chuck into their fuel tank. I actually love how straightforward I made this sound, because if you actually look at the footage, my heat map looks more like this.
I'm almost there. Oh!
Another placemat, sir.
Please.
They then somehow magically realize something is up. I don't know how, but it makes it a little more exciting, I guess. So we quickly got to head off and hack into their cameras to locate where the cradle is. And lo and behold, our girl Harrow is here in Fortuga, or whatever the hell it's called. I'm sure I messed that up the first time, by the way. So if she's here, let's go get her, baby.
Get to the chopper!
Yes, sir, Mr. Annie. So we blast our way through this bit, and all's going well. And this is where we run into a roadblock, as this room just kicks my ass time and time again. It takes me about 8 goes to come up with a pretty simple strategy though, which of course makes this part far easier. We then hit another roadblock in this room where, what the hell am I supposed to do here? We just get loon up as soon as we land. We do move on to Harrow though, where I'm supposed to press something here and she shoots me. Whoops. Ah well, 14 deaths on Under the Radar, making that total up to 166. Oh, it's going to be close to come under 200. Now we've captured Harrow, we've got to get into her mind to reveal where the cradle is, which we do with Adler's drug called Separation in the second last mission of this whole campaign, Separation Anxiety. We start by diving into Harrow's memories, where we first see a traumatizing event from when she was a kid, where her parents got attacked, and we have to complete a little mini scavenger hunt, which, looking back, took me way longer than it should have. And to top it off, I cheated because I only figured out 2 of the numbers for the chest, and then I just kept moving the 3rd number up until it unlocked. Follow me for more tips and tricks, guys. But once you had the first piece, we gotta get another glimpse into Harrow's childhood, where we see her mum get murdered in front of her. We then go on a hunt for the second shard, where, because the creators knew we loved Emergence so much with the creepy mannequins, they decided to give us a second go at them. Awesome. We then get another glimpse at Harrow's childhood, where her dad gets murdered too, and she reckons it's our boy Adler. I mean, no wonder why she wants to take the CIA down. We then go back to Chase's POV, where it seems the Pantheon has found us, and we gotta buy Woods and Harrow some time to find out where this freaking weapon is. We then go after the third shard, where, what the hell is this bit? Oh my god, did it take anyone else like 30 goes to get through this? You know, it reminds me of getting sniped by those freaking jackals on Halo 2, it really does. We then fend off a bunch of Harrow zombies in some weird circular pit thing, where at least you do get unlimited ammo for your guns, so that's nice. We then grab the third mirror shard. Then it's back to Chase's POV again, where we have to fend off more Pantheon by blowing up the bridge where they're getting across on, which in the most epic way ever, we do.
There's no time! We must blow the bridge now!
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
But is that enough to stop him? And then it's back to Harrow, where it's one last run to find out where the cradle is.
I see it now. The cradle's in Washington, D.C., the Capitol building. They're just waiting on my word to release it.
Jesus Christ. That's 5,000 miles from here.
It's awful. Everyone within blocks of the Capitol will be infected.
And after learning this, we also learn why.
Intelligence failure of this magnitude. Failure to stop an attack on our capital. An attack using a CIA-funded bioweapon, no less. And someone else will take his place.
You.
Me. Mother of God!
So after learning this information, it's time for one final push. It's time for the end run. that's a wrap, guys, on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on the veteran difficulty. Total deaths in the end. I added the last 2 missions together since that last one's so small. 186, so under 200. Is that good on veteran? Let me know. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more, please like the video, subscribe, and let me know if there's anything in particular you guys want me to tackle. I'm up for just about anything, as long as it doesn't take 200 hours to complete, because I do unfortunately still have a full-time job. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll catch you all later. Take care, and remember guys, grab life by the horns and full send, baby.